Hello all. Here is the quick video that I promised that I would show with the materials and tools that I use to do the custom mods and paint of Xbox 360 consoles. I'm not really going to get into a lot of the steps and procedures. I just really want to show you what you will need. First of all, to take the 360 apart so you can paint it, you're going to need some of the Security Torx screwdrivers. T10, T8 and T6 are the ones that I have here to help you unlock the Xbox case. You also have the back of the case has several pins you can use. You can pick up this little tool right here from like llama.com or eBay. You don't have to have it, but it's a good way to help you quickly release the back locking mechanism of the case. Also here, one of the important things you're going to need is wet sandpaper. It's very important to have. Got to have your airbrush paints if you're going to paint with airbrush, and cleaner for your airbrush. Now this print here is Createx. I just have it laying around, so I'm going to show you these. I don't use Createx very often unless I have to. I normally use Auto Air or Custom Shop airbrush paints because they're a little bit higher quality. But like I said, I have this out, so I want to show you what it looks like there. These are Perlage. You can pick these up at the hobby store, places like that. You're also going to need sandable primer. A really important thing that you need to start off your projects with. It's just something you got to have to get a good solid base coat on there. I use Rust-Oleum because the sandable primer is really nice as far as you know, adhering to the plastic and easy to sand, and also looks nice once paint colors have been applied. Alright, Frisket film. This is important if you're going to do designs such as make yourself a template to make something on the Xbox, something like that. Really important to have something with a low tack that you can lay down and not have to worry about ripping layers of paint off with. So this right here is kind of expensive. Pick it up at the hobby stores just like the rest of the stuff, but it's really essential if you're going to do a lot of templates and stuff like that. You can also go with stencils. You can order these offline anywhere. These here are like old school pinstripe stencils. I just laid them out so you could take a look. Really good for airbrush and really good for small projects, stuff like that. They're kind of expensive, kind of pricey, but they do work out really well. Also got, let's see here, Duplicolor clear coat finish. It's automotive grade clear coat. This is the few things that I do spray out of an actual aerosol can. This stuff is really nice on the Xbox. If you coat it heavily, gives you a good nice clean finish. You do have to sand it once it's dried, and then you would use the 3M rubbing compound. It's kind of like a wax for your car. Once you've wet sanded down this finish here that you put on with the clear coat, you go in with the rubbing compound and rub it in like a wax, and then buff it out like you would on your vehicle, and it gives it a nice smooth clean fresh look once it's finished to round out your project there on your 360. When you get done with it, if you do it right, it'll actually look like the hood of a car. No kidding. Alright, one thing I should have touched base on earlier would be the actual airbrushes itself. I run two here. I have a Wana, I think it is in, let's see here, Eclipse HP-CS. This is my top fed one that I use for detail and main projects. I also have a older model of the Badger 150 there. Roughly $200 for both of them. I think I got about 115 in one, about 90 in the other. Air compressors down there, I'm not going to show you that. It's just a standard air compressor. You want to run between 15, I'd say 10 and 30 pounds pressure to get a good solid flow. And I'm looking around here. I think that's about it. I mean, if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. I'll be glad to give you any information that I can. I don't have any plexiglass here to show you what that looks like, but I'm sure you know what it is. I normally pick mine up at the hobby store or at like a Home Depot, Lowe's. I can show you a Dremel tool. There's something of this nature here. This is what you want to use to cut the case with, to insert the windows. You also want a nice double-sided mounting tape to make sure that the plexiglass holds. Any more questions, let me know. Hope this video was helpful to some of those guys that have questions out there. But like I said, send me a message if I can help. Thanks a lot, guys.